Hello, hello, hello. How's it going, everybody? Good afternoon, good evening, good morning. Hope you're doing well. There we go, there we go. And there I am. Okay, it is second half of 3.4 time. I'm definitely looking forward to this one. All right. So yeah, it is Lucilla Day. Um, and how are you guys feeling after Cyberpunk Edgerunners? That was a lot more than I was expecting. I don't even remember what I talked about there at the end of the last stream. Um, but yeah, I tend to process things a little slower. Like things hit me kind of delayed, especially like emotionally, and getting the thoughts in my head and my heart out of my mouth is takes a bit more processing time, I guess. So I definitely have some thoughts I'd like to share on Cyberpunk here. That was an incredible quest. That was far, far beyond what I ever expected they would do. Um, and I haven't experienced many collabs in gaming, but I can't imagine they're all like that with that level of actual collaboration between writings and staff and environments and all the love and effort and attention that went into the details and the animations and just every little reference. Very, very impressive. And impressive on a narrative note, too, because there was that expected amount of sort of isekai type dialogue. The what's a Tacit Discord? And oh, what's a Arasaka? That kind of back and forth. But that was like lessened by the the presence and the characterization of the characters, and Rebecca especially. I remember thinking while watching the show that Rebecca was not in it as much as I was expecting her to be. And I was a little worried going in because I kind of knew this kind of type of character that she was, but she ended up being surprisingly charming in the show. And so I was really excited to see more of her here. And we got way more of Rebecca in the collab. And I welcome it wholeheartedly. I think I got more emotional over Rebecca than the ultimate David and Lucy thing, which was beautiful. But uh, just getting that character to have more characterization and show, more goofiness, but also a lot more maturity. And that's one of the things I really like about that character is that underlying layer of maturity, despite her zaniness, that shines through when it really matters. And having that line she has on the train of even if life's a meat grinder, you gotta wake up and face it. Oh man, that line gets me. And that's funny because it was in the version 3.4 trailer, but it was it was either in the trailer or it was in her drip marketing. But it kind of just it felt at the time it felt just like, oh, that's just a line that Rebecca would say. But in context, oh man, that line hits. That line hits. There's a couple other things I was thinking of. It was Rover's presence here. Like I feel like their use of Rover was definitely restrained. They definitely put all the focus on Lucy and having her be her story, and I appreciate that. But there are times where John Rover is just here for the ride, and it makes me wonder. It does make me wonder, like if I could pitch a hypothetical timeline here of the release schedule of 3.x. Just imagine if this patch and this story for Cyberpunk had happened, say, around the time of 3.2 or or after 3.2 or just in general before 3.3 and the conclusion of Aleph 1 and the Exostrider happened, where Rover is in that loss state with Imeth, they could potentially have, a lot more they could glean from the situation, a lot more they could maybe offer the situation and learn from. Just kind of a thought that I had because that whole situation is concluded. So they understand the circumstances. They kind of they have at least an idea of what Lucy was going through. But you know, if the emotional states of Lucy and Rover were a bit more aligned in the timeline, that would have been interesting. Also, no Imeth in this. Definitely a noticeable exclusion, though. I'm wondering the thought process there. Maybe they didn't want to distract from Lucy's story. Maybe she would have been, too much of a presence compared to Mornier or Segrika or Lene. Maybe they just couldn't find a way to fit her in naturally to the dialogue and circumstances. But the exclusion of her was definitely noticeable. And I guess that's compounded because she wasn't in Denia's Segue at all. That made sense because you really want to focus in on the one-on-one nature of Denia and Rover and Denia and Segrika in that story. So that made sense why Imeth wasn't around. But yes, you're having 2 back-to-back patches with Imeth not present while, just after her, grand return. Feels a little odd, but maybe there was, probably a bunch of behind the scenes pipeline stuff there. Just an observation. What else was I thinking of? That's all I got for that right now. But yeah, Cyberpunk was fantastic. Very tasteful, very thoughtful. A whole lot of effort. Oh man, the freaking facial rigging on Rebecca alone is just incredible. And I hope they allow other characters, some of their future original characters, to have that sort of effort in their rigging. And that was the other thing I was thinking of. I hope the writers of Kuro, since this is a very collaborative writing effort, I hope the writers of Kuro, were able to learn from the Cyberpunk Edgerunners writers in terms of like subtlety in character dialogue and characterization for darker themes and stuff like that. Things were definitely pulled a lot pretty far back as for content wise for WUA. They still let Rebecca swear and everything, but there was, they weren't afraid to, straight up say that, Rebecca's brother got his head blown off. And so I hope they're able to, learn some of the writing styles and processes and what makes Cyberpunk Edgerunners beloved and renowned from a writing perspective through their efforts and working together here, and they carry that on through their writing in Wuthering Waves in some fashion. I'd love to see that. Very, very enjoyable. Now we got Lucilla. We already did watch the Resonator Showcase and the Combat Showcase, but the EP came out. Like, while I was playing the Edgerunners collab, the EP came out. So I'm going to check this out. I'm expecting jazz. Something jazz, maybe something show tunesy. And she's very theater-based, but make sure my audio is back up here. That should be okay. Let's go. I wonder what animation we'll get here. Hopefully this isn't one that I should watch afterwards, like Denia was. Ooh, I like the inflection there. Whoa. Interesting instrumentation. Also cool to get another character with a full design for the younger version. A little bit of synth in there. Definitely gives me musical vibes, but like a pop musical, kind of like almost High School Musical y. Yeah, definitely big like Nickelodeon Disney Channel vibes on this one. Interesting. All right. Definitely not my favorite, but pretty cool. Pretty cool. And on the note of 3.4, just a little bit of preamble ramble here, because this is the end of Lahai Roi, as far as I'm aware. Before we jump to someplace brand new, assumably in the Huanglong region for 3.5. So I'm wondering, how much they will allude to what's coming next. Maybe they would. I don't expect them to set up the next major plot point. They like to get us into the setting before and let our entrance into the setting, kind of spark the next big conflict or arc. But I am wondering, because this is, the first kind of time we've ever had a patch cycle where it's seemingly split in half. Renacita was, Renacita for the first half and Septimat for the second, or Raguna for the first half and Septimat for the second half, but it was all Renacita. So this is, a first instance of Lahai Roi is the first half and another area, and Huanglong is the second half, but I wonder if there is a thematic connection or even story-related connection that will guide us all the way through to the end of 3.x, or if they are very separate. I don't know, but I'm very curious to see. That's really my only thought leading up to this at the moment. Let me load up the game. And yeah, how do we tie things up in Lahai Roi? They mentioned in the trailer that there are some consequences to the Exostrider being gone politically. That it may be a more literal end to Star Torch and the collective underground. Very curious. Should have already updated, so hopefully there's not some surprise patch I missed while I was at work today. I don't plan on pulling Wasilla. I have like a few pulls that I've built up, I guess, since I think I got some yellow tides from the battle pass and some other miscellaneous ones I had left over. But I don't think I'm going to spend them on Lucilla. I do like the idea of having a new sub DPS for Hyuki, but I don't think I'd get that lucky. And I feel like it's this point in time, considering the asteroid I just spent to get Lucy, which I did get Lucy. I haven't gotten her weapon yet. Hoping on some single polls for the rest of the patch to get Lucy's weapon. But yeah, I think the best option is just to save for whatever 3.5 and beyond is going to hold and grab Lucilla on some rerun in the future. Because yeah, Yuki is still by far my favorite character to play as a main DPS. I also did check out the new Elusive Realm. Got all the rewards from that. I do like having a sort of post-run mode where you can test out, how well your build actually is against a series of bosses. Maybe I don't know, maybe I just played IR too much, but it didn't add that much to the experience outside of chasing a time, a lower time to clear all 5 bosses. Other than that, it felt relatively the same. Did love the inclusion of Sigrika, Hyuki, and Denia. Sigrika especially, I think, is dope. My best time is with Sigrika. I got 4 minutes and 13 seconds on my best Sigrika build, which was full concerto with Dreamless. And I had Chiwan and Frolova as my supports. And yeah, she freaking shreds because she gets one of the upgrades that Sagrika gets in that mode. Just lets her do all of her special heavy attack and enhanced resonator skills like all the time after you ult. And with Dreamless and the right electro metaphor, you just constantly have your ult going off, and so you're always in the mode where you're popping off all your enhanced skills and stuff. Very cool. She shredded everything. I was most excited to try Hyuki in IR. I was a little disappointed with the upgrades to her kit. I mean, the best one is the one that like resets your right click when you're in her blue form, so you can kind of keep dashing through enemies repeatedly. But in general, like I was hoping for cooler upgrades, and they were more utility than cool. Compared to some other characters like Luke. I love playing Luke in IR. His upgrades are crazy. Anyways, let's check our waves line. Am I free tomorrow? Am I? What is this about? And we have... I realized I made a big streamer blunder. Thankfully, I noticed right at the start. No, create new. Here we go. Specific window. There it is. There we go. And we're going to turn you off. And you are up. We're going to turn you down to about here. If anyone is in my chat and is listening to audio, just let me know if there are any audio oddities, but this seems to be about the sweet spot from my testing, so I'm just going to hope that that is correct. We'll find out in the VOD. All right, let's go. Am I free tomorrow? I'll take that as a yes. My office tomorrow morning at 8 a.m. It's right next to the academic affairs office. Don't mix them up. Ooh, is there a new interior space for her office? I'll wait until 8 a.m. the next day. Oh, I got to turn game audio up. There we go. Oh, that is very loud in my ears. Okay. Wait, did I do my dailies? Yes, I did. Okay. Of course, it's all the way up there. So this one?
Gotta go fast!
Alright, what do you got for us, Lucilla? What are we doing for you? I saw some cool environments in the version trailer. Wonder how those get worked in.
Lucila's busy now. I should wait outside.
Your office is just in between the classrooms? That's interesting.
Not a problem. For project funding approvals, we can follow the new. But when it comes to picking research topics,
I didn't mean to skip,
I'm
I just
afraid
turned
that
on
I
auto.
must insist on giving our teams more freedom to choose their own direction. I have full confidence
The president
in our
doesn't look too
faculty
happy
and
today.
students.
Maybe we should come back another time,
precisely.
Professor?
But
Oh,
we
don't
both
worry.
know that higher
Just
risks
leave with
often
Dear
yield higher
Madam
returns.
Lucilla, watch that frown vanish.
I
Trying to sweet talk someone in there. Oh, I'm talking to a student. Ah, so she leads with her... Why is there no space between her and left? How dare you, Kuro? You've committed the gravest sin. My bad. I'm just connecting some human observations. President Lucilla said I should learn from the... Really? They put the goat in here? You're like this globe-trotting knowledge dropper. You fight evil with smarts and guts. You welcome outcasts with open arms. You adhere to all campus traffic laws. I'm actually obsessed with you. Oh dear. But I thought maybe if I observed you a bit. Oh, I'm so sorry. Yeah, that's a little creepy. Clearly, the inspirational President Lucilla has been using you, the widely embellished version of you, as motivation for her students. And if you confronted her, you'd never win that argument. You can only hope your campus rep doesn't turn into full-blown fan fiction. Who knew you'd end up as the student in the class next door? Interesting phrasing there, Kuro.
Yes, I understand. Of course. I'll note it down and reply to you.
You got a lot of papers, girl.
I see.
Anything else in your office? Don't mind me, I'm just poking around. Oh, you got photos. A photo taken through a porthole that captures an enormous skin. A small note in the bottom right corner of the photo reads, "The largest skin ever recorded." What is this? Oh, Verena! What the hell? A group is gathered around a plant in what appears to be a Pioneer Association office. You recognize Verena among them. In the background, a lone figure works facing away from the camera. That Lucilla. Students from various departments gather around Lucilla. She appears slightly overwhelmed. Cute. Let's see that. Cool. And we haven't seen Verena since 1.0, canonically. A graduation photo of Lucilla, but the setting doesn't look like a school. A stern noblewoman stands beside Lucilla, her hand on Lucilla's arm. Damn, teenage Lucilla? You did not have a good childhood and adolescence, did you, girl? That is ominous as fuck. Alright, what has she got in here? No other interactables?
I understand. Of course.
CDs.
I'll note it down and reply to
The
you
president
later.
doesn't look too happy today.
I see.
Maybe we should
Wait,
come
what
back
you
another
doing?
time,
What you doing?
Oh, don't worry. Just lead with Dear Madam Lucilla, watch that frown.
Alright, let's get to it.
Understood. Let's save those two issues for our call next week. The new partnership model is interesting. but I'll need to run it by my colleagues first. No, not at all. Why would I think you're making things difficult for us? The Academy has always been open to this kind of collaboration. Okay then. See you next week. Have a wonderful day.
You're always on the phone, girl. Oh my goodness.
Impudent little hamster.
What the hell?
Really? Using a crisis to haggle me down to wholesale?
Oh, is it, friggin' what's its name from the Pioneer Association? I've never seen you this worked up.
I'm fine. Just had a bit of a tiff with a rather difficult partner. It's just that... You want some coffee?
Good character acting there. Only coffee for breakfast? Do you always get up so early? Only coffee for breakfast.
Ah, didn't realize the sun was already up.
So, what's all this you've got going on, President Lucilla?
Right. What am I even working on? After the hero defeats the demon
These
king,
camera angles,
shouldn't
Kuro.
we all be enjoying our happily ever after?
Uh-huh. Not so simple, huh? What are you putting in your drink, girl? That looks like freaking Cantarella poison.
But here I am, burning the midnight oil like I'm part of some sleep deprivation experiment. A former colleague from the Pioneer Association taught me how
yes.
to make this special coffee blend. Want a sip?
Is it Lumi?
Did she actually add?
It has an intoxicating smell to it.
Oh, it's a favorite among the gold runners in the new Federation. Packs a punch. Sometimes a little too much of a punch.
Did you put cocaine in my drink? What? Damn, you downed that thing.
That hits the spot.
We'll talk about the Pioneer
I didn't
Station
know you
first.
worked with Verena before. She helped me out back in Jinzhou.
Hopefully I get to pick more options.
So that's where that girl went. Makes sense. The new Federation isn't the best place for a gifted resonator like her in the long run. Maybe I should invite her to the Academy. She could keep me company while I drown in overtime.
She'd like it here. It's the story behind the giant solar skin.
That one. One of my students took it. Shame I never got to see that Solaskin with my own eyes. Must be twice a person's height, at least from the picture. Can a Solaskin even grow that large?
Do you plan to tell me what I'm really doing here?
No, I should have asked about the childhood. Oh no, I thought I'd get multiple options.
Alright, Rover. Technically, I shouldn't be asking a student this. So let's just call it a casual chat between friends. So, from a purely administrative standpoint,
Yes.
is there a chance that certain unverified intel I share with you off the record could, through private channels, somehow influence an inspection report issued by a particular independent international organization?
Ah, yes, you want to get the Black Shores involved, I see. Could you please explain that in a way even a Fluffkin could understand? We'll just go with the huh.
I mean, what's your network like at the Black Shores? Got any real pull there?
Do you really want to know?
I'll be straightforward, Rover. Star Touch Academy has been in a bit of a bind ever since the Exostrider and Aleph Wan left Lahai Roi. As you can see, our investors are reassessing the Academy's value now that the Exostrider is gone. They're holding a review next week to discuss new management policies moving forward. Before that happens, I pulled some strings to get a third-party agency in for an independent investigation. Whatever they put in their report will steer the whole
Oh,
review.
so you want me to rig it for you, huh?
So you brought in the Black Shores to audit Star Torch. When's this happening?
Dr. Luke is waiting for the auditor at the Starboard Riseway as we speak. They'll be here any
Is it going to
minute.
be? Is it going to be? I wouldn't be sure,
No.
Keeper. She's got to stick around.
I'm not
Probably
about
gonna be
to
Alto,
interfere
right?
with an independent audit.
He is
but
the busybody.
I'd like you to be there during this visit. And if possible,
You want me to put in a good word?
It's putting it nicely.
just make sure they see the Academy for what it really is. My students can speak for themselves. Dr. Luke and the auditor have arrived. Shall we?
What an interesting setup.
Oh, just a second.
Coffee addict, huh?
Okay, let's go.
We choose the sky. Oh, there's two. Optional, use the Velo conduit? Oh, just how to get over there.
I admit there are a few errors in this.
Ah, Pop-In Academy returns.
I can give you a ride to the training master, but stay away from my sink jacket.
reactor drive light into storable energy.
I don't see anyone. Are they still on the way?
Oh, hold on. Dr. Luke says the auditor insisted on driving his own motorbike. That means
Him.
they're
It's got to be
on the
Alto,
second
right?
floor. Come on.
Come on, my boy. Show me my boy.
What's all this?
Did Encore come too? Oh, Segue and Lahai.
Professor, we heard a very important visitor is coming to tour the Academy. Don't worry, we'll make a good impression.
Yep, we even threw together a little welcoming, thing.
You rascals. All right, but follow my lead. If this auditor is a by-the-book type, then we...
Yeah, there it is. Oh, he's having too much fun. There's his theme song.
Oh, yeah! What a ride! Now that was top notch.
I can tell James Day was excited to get back in the booth.
So many people. So, not a confidential audit. Huh.
Welcome to Star Torch Academy. I'm Lucilla, the Academy President. So glad you could make it.
Oh, come on, you don't have to be so formal.
Welcome to Star Torch Academy.
Very robotic, guys. Oh my goodness.
Oh! Right! I'm Alto. You guys really know how to roll out the red carpet.
Nice to meet you, honored sir. I'm Sigrika, from the preparatory program. Thank you for coming to tour the academy.
Hello, hello! Please, just Alto is fine. No need for that honored sir stuff.
Got it. I'm a Roya, you know. And I just want to say the academy has been so wonderful to my people. We're all working together to make the world a better place. Oh, and there are lots of Roya students in Rebel College too. Everyone works so hard.
Uh-huh.
Quite the sweet talker, huh?
Chief Aldo, I'm Dorian from the agronomy wing. I brought you a complete nutrition squeezy jelly and our department's special self-heating cup noodles.
Cup noodles? Oh, thanks. Oh, and hey, just call me Alto.
Director Alto, I'm Misha from the Department of Exostrider Engineering. I couldn't bring my project here, so I'm here to sing instead.
Director, I'm from the Department of Void Matters, sir. I can dance.
What on earth is happening? Wow, that was quite the expression.
And I can do some custom mods on your bike.
Mr. Alto? This is Rover from Rebel College. She will be joining us for the duration of your tour.
What's cooking? What's cooking, Alto?
Rover. Ah, what a fantastic name. Not too long, not too short.
He got fully mocapped too. Interesting.
Hey, are we supposed to know each other or not?
We are, but don't make it too obvious.
Copy that.
Well
Makes
then,
it
without
incredibly
further
obvious
ado,
immediately,
let's
probably.
head over to Rebel College. I'll fill you in on our facilities along the way.
That would be great.
Oh, tell those kids to go their separate ways. I'll meet you at Rebel College.
Got it.
That makes sense. I'll just talk to Lynette.
Someone wants to tell
Why
me
does the
what's
mask come back? Oh, Jesus here. What the fuck?
You didn't know, Rover?
I like how I noticed the
Everyone's
mask
saying
before I
that
friggin'
Warren is looking to shut
noticed
down
Jesus.
Rebel College.
No, not the college, just the Synchronists.
Are you gonna talk?
A professor covering our Royan history class told us the Space Trek Collective wants them out of the academy.
Yeah, well, the rumor mill says Rebel eats up 2/3 of the Academy's budget. And the Collective's investors have strong opinions about that.
Hmm.
I say investors, but it's mostly new Federation money. Can't say I'm surprised they're pulling this kind of stunt.
What about you, Chisa? What have you heard?
Please say something. Anything.
Me?
Ah, you can talk.
Actually, I don't know the specifics of what's happening. I just wanted to help.
Yep.
So it's all just hearsay.
That's all she gets. There you go. There you go. Yep. Even disappears off screen. That's all you get. What's happening because the Exostrider left?
Literally picked just to pilot the Exostrider.
But Synchronists are all such brilliant students. Even if they can't pilot anymore, they still...
The new Fed only cares as long as you're an asset. The second you're not, you're out.
There must be more to it than that.
Thanks for filling me
The
in.
President and I are on it. You guys should head back for now.
Well, give me a shout if you need backup. There's no way I'm letting them do the synchronous dirty like this.
We're counting on you, Senior. We trust you.
You got to see another line. Alright, I'll head over there.
Gotta go fast!
Where am I going? Oh, okay. Morning.
In addition to augmented resonance training, we place strong emphasis on general education for our synchronists.
Morning, put everyone to
This is Professor
sleep.
Mornay,
No.
Who teaches synth armament studies. Shall we sit in for a bit, Mr. Alto, before we tour the student projects?
If it's no trouble.
All right. In the last lecture, we proved that the rule equation holds true for Type 2 synth armaments. Today, we'll move on to their tuning stability constants. Li Xin, could you please write the final derivation from the last
Oh
lecture
no,
in the
unique
board?
NPC design.
Yes. Professor.
At least slightly unique, that's cool.
While she gets started, let's do a quick review. Waleo, what is the standard medium used to measure tuning stability in a lab setting?
It's so...
Yes, sodium. An interesting choice, though its volatility makes it impractical for standard testing. Sonia, could you tell me the standard medium for determining tuning stability in synth armaments under laboratory conditions?
Squeezy jelly.
Now it just looks like you drugged them all morning.
Squeezy jelly, you say? Well, it seems we moved through the material a bit too quickly last time. But that's all right. Everyone, please refocus. Let's go over Li Xian's board work.
What was that?
As you can see, Mr. Alto, this is our signature sleep learning program.
Right, yeah.
Oh,
Nice course
very
correction attempt.
impressive. How about we move on to the next stop?
After you.
Stop putting people to sleep. Hang in there.
Now we're about to show you some augmented resonance projects developed by our synchronists. Among them, the unmanned vehicle prototype shows exceptional promise across multiple market sectors.
Absent students, 8. Data uploaded to cloud storage.
These children seem to have forgotten the importance of honoring their commitments.
What's the deal?
Looks like the students all skipped class.
Yeah. Maybe we're just too early, President Lucilla. Why don't we take a stroll elsewhere? I'm actually quite curious about the Academy's catering system.
My apologies, Mr. Alto. How fortunate we are to have you here, despite our apparent lack of preparation. There's no point denying it. You're seeing firsthand how the ongoing debate within the Space Trek Collective has
yeah.
begun
Man,
to
you're
affect
such a
our
good
students.
politician, girl.
Star Torch needs support now more than ever.
Bosses do the same shit at my job. My god. We'll give him a knowing look.
Got any solutions?
Not really.
Yeah, him being here is kind of just lip service. I don't think there's much
I
that he
understand,
can do.
President.
Even with me being the
This
boss.
is precisely why I'm here to convey the...
Mr. Alto, how about we add an extra tour this evening? We can discuss anything you'd like after that.
Is that a date? You asking Alto out on a date?
Works for me.
Rover, I'll take Mr. Alto for a meal then. Would you mind checking back in with Professor Mornier for me?
There's some
See you on Waves Line.
very subtle Alto. There's some interesting fluidity to the animations here. Like, how do I put this? Like, they're moving how we expect them to, with how we're used to in Wuwa, but with, like, extra frames of animation, more frames than usual between animations, it feels like. Like, there's even more motion capture use than there was previously. Like, how do I put this? Because Wuwa has some slow scenes where, you know, characters will just be, you know, talking, and then there'll be a pause, and then they'll do an animation before the next line. But there's this methodicalness that we've kind of grown used to with between, you know, lines of dialogue and between animations. And this feels like things are happening a little quicker with the fluidity of the motion. It's interesting. I wonder if it's an upgrade or they're just trying something new here, but it feels a bit different. That's the best way I can think to put it at the moment. Okay, optional. Yeah, go talk to Mornier. And ultimately, I'd be happier if things were kind of paced a little quicker. So I don't mind the slowness of Wuwa, but there are definitely times where I'm like, okay, that could be, you know, even just a couple seconds a little bit quicker would help the overall pacing a bit better.
Only I could make my lectures more accessible.
Gotta find the right people who want to learn about your shit, girl.
It's like metal fatigue. These students are being tempered and pushed to their limits over and over. Eventually, the metal just snaps. Should I have woken them? Reprimanded them? Or offered them assurance? I've heard about the pressure they've been under lately. Maybe the best thing is a few days away from all this.
Don't worry, we'll take care of it.
Thank you, Mentor.
Be at the square by 8. The one we passed earlier. Got some intel to share. Okay. Any recommendations on what to order? Lucilla went back to her office to take care of something. Just order everything on the menu. Get the cheap ones so you can toss them without feeling guilty. I mean, Star Torch doesn't have the best food. Just order everything, dude. Gotcha. Oh, well.
Gotta go fast!
Alright, alright. Come on, game, you can do it.
Gotta go fast!
How long for it? We'll take the bike. What you got for me, Alto? Playing this song again?
You have my deepest respect. Working in this food desert takes a special kind of fortitude.
There you go. Oh yeah, why is Encore not with you?
I couldn't convince her. She hit me with, "I'm too grown up for school now."
What do you mean?
That's fine. I asked President Lucilla to give me some grown-up worksheets. See how she likes those. Huh.
Oh, that's mean. That's cruel. What happened?
To put it simply, the Exostrider's gone. So, the synchronous program needs to go. Problem is, everyone has a different idea of what to do with those students. And by everyone, I mean President Lucilla versus everyone else. Anyway, the new Federation and the majority of the board want to pull the plug immediately and draft a new teaching plan from scratch.
Jeez. Well,
Meanwhile,
they want
the
complete
executive
control.
committee moderates have promised to stay out of it, as long as their nation's synchronists are covered, with either guaranteed support back home or a smooth transfer somewhere else.
Where does Lucilla stand?
Wants to keep things as they are, right?
She wants to continue the
Yeah.
synchronous program.
Continue.
Yup. Confusing, isn't it? Speaking of which, how well do you know her, Rover?
Pretty well.
Oh, I see.
Why do you
I'll be honest
ask?
with you, Rover. The Black Shores doesn't trust her right now. Between her proposal, her deep new Fed connections, and that evasive attitude, there are just too many uncertainties for us to take on the risk of helping her. At least, that's the conclusion we've reached based on the facts we have so far. But the Bloom Bearers who graduated from Star Torch heard about this and stepped up to endorse Lucilla. That's what changed Shorekeeper's mind. A teacher who gets that kind of trust from her students. That's pretty impressive.
So what do you need from me?
Actually, according to Shorekeeper, you are the one really running this audit.
Of course, of
So,
course.
We need you, acting as both a Star Torch student and a Black Shores auditor, to tell us if Lucilla is solid and what she's really planning.
I want to do something for the Synchronists, But I've also got my responsibility to the Black Shores. I don't think Lucilla would put her students in
Yeah,
harm's
and
way.
what's Imeth gonna say about this?
Still. Got it.
Like,
I'll do what I can to help.
Imeth gave her whole life through that program.
I should be the one saying that to you. Anyway, we need a plan for how.
Great, another
Oh,
grand
shit.
plan. Why'd you gotta make everything so complicated?
Oh, what the? How's that?
Hello, Mr. Alto. This is a once-in-a-lifetime chance to invest in the Exostrider project. I suggest the Black Shores chips in this much.
That's a lot of zeros.
Or you can just patch me
What
into
an
the collective
entrance.
board. I'd be happy to handle the negotiations myself.
Is this Imeth? I can't believe she just hacked a Black Shores terminal.
Yeah, she can pretty much do whatever she wants with electronics. Sorry, man.
I am being serious. If synchronous degrees get cancelled, my record will say I only finished Roya preschool.
There you go. Yeah, exactly.
Besides, keeping Rebel College around isn't that hard. Get creative. Talk to Chase. Talk to Shorekeeper. The Collective's investors can't be tougher to handle than LF1, right?
I don't know. We can't just yeet them across the universe.
If they actually want you on their side, they'll have to listen anyway. That's how leverage works.
Fair point. I am a valuable individual in the universe.
If we lean on that kind of leverage now, we'll be held to it later.
Yeah, true.
My experience has shown me that it's often better to act as an individual. Since you're planning on the savior career path, I think you'll understand what I mean, Imeth.
Ooh, that delivery there.
Makes sense. Kinda old school thinking, though.
It's cool to see these two get to actually interact as equals now.
I need to figure out what Lucilla is really thinking. Then I'll play it by ear. If I want them to protect the Synchronists when I can't, I've got to work inside their system. That's just how this game works.
It's not the only
Trust
way,
me,
though.
Lucilla. We'll find the right way to handle this.
Ha! Alright then. But just so you know, if my school record disappears, I'm renaming the Space Trek Collective to the Imeth Collective.
That's no hollow thread either. She could do it. And Iris would probably let her.
Imeth loose on them. It might actually take some pressure off Lucilla.
But like she said, she's a synchronist too. That just makes her one more person Lucilla has to protect.
Fair enough. But I'm afraid we have less time than we thought. I spotted some new Fed spies back at the station. Lost them on the motorbike. But it won't be long before they track us here.
New Fed spies, huh? Linnea's gonna handle them?
Before Lucilla's next tour begins, let's poke around, see what we can find.
Okay. It could be the, one of these suspiciously different-looking NPCs that was in Mornia class. Li Shin, was that her name? Shin Li? Oh, so Greek is over here.
Students run flea markets on campus? Oh, I'm starting
And Linnea and Chisa.
hype. Wait, isn't that the student who dozed off in class earlier? Come on, let's go over.
Sonia.
If if we follow this method, the convergence radius for this series is obviously...
Yes. I'm following. Mm-hmm.
I'm terrible at explaining this, aren't I?
No. I'm just slow. I'll focus.
Oh, jeez, Sagrika.
No, you paid me to tutor you, and I'll make sure you get your money's worth. Here, but I'll write down a third way to solve it. Watch how it goes, okay?
Okay.
So that's why she was drowsy in class. She's been staying up late tutoring other students.
Monet?
You're telling me you've modified every bike here? That's insane.
Wow, Valeo's been in the Expedition Motorbike program since day one. These bikes here are basically his family.
Soulmates.
Wow.
So, what do you say, Auditor Alto?
What are you doing with those bikes, Vallejo?
10 soulmates sold in a pack.
God damn it,
I
Alto.
noticed you test drove the Academy stock model this morning. With the rain the last 2 days, probably felt a little slip on the turns, yeah? Try this one. I tweaked the ABS and TCS myself. You could take this straight to a pro race. No problem.
No wonder you were sleeping in class. Up all night in the garage?
Garage?
No, bikes have been ready for weeks. Last night I was just saying goodbye to them.
Oh, well that's depressing. I'd feel bad buying them now.
Why are you doing the pose, Alto? Why you gotta be doing the pose? Why do I gotta not trust you now? Why do I gotta not trust one of my favorite characters? What the fuck are those two doing?
Hands off, you little...
Oh.
Never.
Oh, are they brother and sister?
Please don't fight, you two. Maybe I'll just check out the other stalls.
Don't go, Chisa. You've got a real eye for quality. This piece was meant for you.
No, it isn't. She's just a prep student. She doesn't know anything about quality.
Excuse me? The audacity! Just begging for a smack, don't
Oh my gosh. Holy shit. Yeah, like that. That was such a smooth animation that didn't have any delay or anything to it.
With the mechanics, but I can see that this device's internal structure is
Chisa gets to do something.
from the external casing down to the internal wiring. The structure and circuitry are meticulously designed. Someone put their heart into this.
It's the best thing you'll find in the market, isn't it?
Yes, the best.
Thank you. That means more to me than you know.
So I feel about
Honestly,
Wuwa.
if we want fundraising today, I just give it to you. But tell you what, I'll give you 20% off.
No! 6 years, Li Xian! 6 years of your life! Just to sell it for nothing?
For nothing? I'll tell you what nothing is, little brother.
Ooh.
It's having nothing to show for the past and nothing waiting in the future. That's nothing. Look around, Li Heng. We are synchronists. Synchronists who had the most resources but never became the chosen one for the Exo Strider. We've achieved nothing.
Oh shit.
But if we drop our stupid pride and try to support the students coming up behind us, then we can still be worth something.
want to support them, sure.
What an
but
interesting
who's gonna
angle to take
support
the
you?
story.
Me. I will support you. Nothing to show? I refuse to let anyone write your epitaph before your work's even been seen. Nothing waiting? You all have me. I, Lucilla, president of Star Torch Academy, will always stand with you. Even if the whole world turns its back. Even if I have to do it alone. Oh, and by the way, we just landed a very generous sponsor. The new research fund will arrive tomorrow.
That sounds like a bluff.
That means pack up this stall. Unless you want to sell your hard work at a loss.
Or a promise that she hopes come true, but isn't true yet.
Chief Alto,
Stop giving him weird names.
you're the sponsor.
Huh? Well...
Thank you, Chief Alto. Thank you, Chief Alto.
Or just another ploy.
Impudent little hamster. Really? Using a crisis to haggle me down to wholesale? Just had a bit of a tiff with a rather difficult partner.
She closed a deal in a single afternoon? That must have been a hard bargain.
That was our concern.
I appreciate it, but if a teacher needs her students to worry about her, she's already failed. Let's just keep it between us.
Yeah, what'd you have to do for a deal like that?
Sorry, Professor. We were out of line.
Out of line? For defending your work? That's not something to apologize for. You're braver than I ever was. Listen to me, Lishan. This pioneering spirit of yours, in all of you, it deserves to be seen by more people. Don't ever let go of it.
I won't.
Oh, and maybe go a little easier on your brother. He's running out of brain cells to lose.
Oh no! Damn, Lucilla, what the hell?
Professor, there's something I should tell you.
About Lenny and the others skipping class? Don't worry. I've already been briefed on their whereabouts. So, Mr. Alto, shall we move
Even
on
that was
to
really
the
smooth.
Special viewing?
Whoa. Yeah, let's do it.
Just snappier in general. It's interesting. I like it. It's taking some getting used to. Like things keep happening when I don't expect them to in the normal woo pacing. You have any more to say? You got to say a lot today. Are you proud of yourself? Yeah? You better talk later. Right? You better talk later, okay? Be watching. Oh, there's a sill there? Oh, I caught the tiniest edge of a ledge.
What's the other campus mystery?
Oh, frick are they building in here? Looking tank? And yeah, you may not be able to
So they
sync with the
turned the room into a
Exostrider anymore, but you could
Not
try and sync
bad.
with like
Got to
Exoswarm.
know how to hustle.
Imeth could lead that department and maybe come up with ways to resonate with the swarm itself. Or be able to build artificial swarms similar to her artificial body. I don't know, I'm just throwing out random ideas in my brain right now.
Lenny, you broke our little promise. I'm heartbroken, you know.
I promised to show off the Synchronists Club projects. You really think that scrap you wanted me to parade around was gonna win over a single investor? This is what a win looks like.
I've seen you before, haven't I? You were...
All-terrain, self-propelled artillery. AI-driven multimodal autonomous defense system? Best part is, full augmented resonance effect control. Means zero electromagnetic interference. You could drop this thing in the middle of the etheric sea, and as long as I'm still breathing, I'm still...
There you go.
fighting.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
Auditor!
Present!
If you keep funding synchronist research, then this goes into mass production in 1 year. No, 6 months!
Mass production?
Where are you going to mass produce here?
I know, hard to believe, but just let us show you!
Oh, that's like a tank for war.
No, that's not what I meant. It's just that the Black Shores isn't immersive.
Yeah, exactly.
But it cuts through tacit discords like a hot knife through butter.
Oh,
I've got this.
Yeah.
Remove the safety, Lenny. Let's give it a test. Be careful.
Activate!
That vehicle.
Watch out!
Oh. Oh, shit. Why did I not guess this would happen? Also...
Look at the camera. Smile.
This is very cramped. Oh, what the hell?
That wasn't nice. Gotcha.
Wait, what? If I line it up?
Aren't you photogenic? Look at the camera.
Interesting. I've got 3 of those things.
Gotcha. Memories take shape. Not bad. Hold still. Say cheese.
Interesting. Wasn't sure if I was doing it right. I didn't quite read what the prompt was there. It wasn't a normal tutorial.
Are you all right?
Sorry, Professor. Mr. Alto, and club leader Lenny. I lost control.
No, so you were driving it?
I'm really sorry.
Nana, please contact Dr. Luke to check on them. Are you all right, Lenny? Go get yourself patched up in the infirmary. I'll handle the rest.
Yeah, a lot of potential there.
I agree. And I'm not just blowing smoke, Lenny. Controlling delicate equipment through pure resonance is an ability only you synchronists possess. This technology has huge potential, especially if you, maybe, lose the terrifying weapons?
But it's too late now.
It's never too late. I've been talking to new partners. There are many who still want to support us.
We are here to strive for the future of civilization. Star Torch Academy will be the cradle for synchronists and the vanguard of our collective hope. That's what my admission letter said. That's what I believed. I knew I was signing up to be one of the Exostrider's 1,000 backup pilots, a spare part, an appendix to a civilization's appendix. And I never regretted it.
Jeez, this voice actress. Felt those lines.
Strive for the future of civilization?
What a transition. My God. Oh, little Lucilla.
Professor, is it true that no one cares about us now that the Exostrider is gone?
Oh?
I care.
But why do you care so much?
Professor! Professor!
Damn.
I used to think this whole synchronous thing was just shuffling students from one class to another. But I get it now. These kids, they aren't fighting to keep their synchronous privileges. They're fighting to protect the synchronous mission.
The investor's decision will crush their spirits. The mission comes with a lot else at stake. But like, maybe we don't have the resources for it. I feel like the Black Shores would benefit if they just took on the synchronous. Be like, hey, you know, new Fed's gonna come in here and kind of fuck things up regardless. Why not, you know, basically continue your studies and your mission and what you want to achieve through that program and just do it at the Black Shores. Why not do that? Like, I've got multiple facilities and a whole friggin' underground area. Like, I could probably do it. If you know, push comes to shove, I guess. But interesting. Yeah, the investors will definitely crush the spirit.
Huh. That's why President Lucilla is so adamant about keeping the program. Emotionally, I'm right there with her. But it's not enough to win over the review committee. Without the Exostrider, the synchronous program is just a drain on their resources.
I don't think Lucilla is the type to wager on sentiment alone. She's definitely holding her plans close to her chest.
Asking for our help while keeping secrets. Or is there some other explanation? Either way, ball's in your court, Rover. Our undercover auditor.
I'm sorry for the incidents today.
Please, don't be. It was a rewarding day. Those young synchronists left a great impression on me. Speaking of which, is Lenny gonna be alright?
She's fine. Dr. Luke is taking her to the infirmary. And at this hour, allow me to walk you to your room.
Oh, no need for that. Dr. Luke showed me the way earlier. Actually, you look like you're the one who could use a rest. Rover, why don't you walk the president back instead?
All right then. See you tomorrow morning.
Hmm. You got for us, Lucilla.
I need to stop by the conference hall before heading back.
Are we actually gonna walk
Care to
together?
walk with me?
Yeah, let's go.
Sure.
Oh, I thought it was gonna be over the shoulder. Yeah, that's fine.
When was the last time you slept?
Yeah, for real.
Ugh, can't remember.
The last time you ate?
I did keep track of that. What's the weather like at the Black Shores?
It doesn't really change much.
And the food?
A bit better than what we get here.
Just a little bit.
Just a bit. My students who join the Black Shores barely write to me. Even when they do, they never mention their daily lives. If I do get a sudden call out of nowhere, it's just, Professor, I have a question. Adorable little gremlins, all of them. As long as they're safe. That's what matters.
Okay, we running now? This a new interior? Conference hall. Oh, shit. We're gonna make a big impassioned speech here at the end, I'm guessing? Ooh, very theatrical. Wow. This is a big, end. If it was fully spherical, I'd be saying I love democracy right now, but it's still cool presentation here. It's got a different music theme too. Interesting.
So, when are you going to start?
Start one.
Yeah.
Fishing for intel? That Mr. Alto must have put you up to it, right?
I was gonna let you tell me yourself.
Could have just cut to the chase.
Rover, would you let the Black Shores compromise its founding mission of fighting the Lament to get tangled up in superpower politics? Just for my sake?
She knows a lot more than she's letting
I
on.
asked myself yesterday if I really knew you. Turns out, I don't. And I kept going back and forth on what role you should play here. This situation isn't noble, isn't just. It's just businessmen and politicians squabbling over a slice of the pie. But I want this to be a collaboration between Star Torch and the Black Shores. Not because we're friends, but because it makes sense.
That's what I'm
I put
saying.
you through this detour because I was afraid that if I asked you directly, you'd just say yes to helping me. So I wanted you to see it for yourself. Judge it with your own measures. That way, when you go back to your people, you can tell them if Lucilla is worth trusting, and if these synchronists are worth fighting for.
Rover, are you still with the president?
Yes.
Change of plans. The new Federation caught wind she was rallying support and moved the review up.
To when?
Tomorrow morning.
Ay.
Technically, that's in
All right, you're not.
3.5 hours.
If you can't sleep again, Lucilla.
Classic New Fed. They probably had a review panel parked outside Lahai Roi for days, just waiting for the Black Shores to show.
How'd they win over the other member states and round up representatives so quickly?
Space Trek Collective budget bylaws. Because the new Fed
We're talking
is a
about
permanent
bylaws in
member
this
and
game?
rotating chair. They only need half the members to abstain to control the outcome.
Oh.
They likely had this review rigged before it was even proposed.
Gear up, President Lucilla. We'll see how the review plays out and take it from there.
3.5 hours. That's plenty of time. Let's go.
Where to?
Where to?
My goodness, what the fuck?
The second half of the tour.
You got some kind of underground resistance you've been building up? Well, we go inside this creepy astronaut vault inside the Senate room. Okay. What's an elevator? We're going underground? Even further underground?
Are you
Yeah.
upset?
About how you dragged me into your plan? Or the things you're still not telling me?
Ooh, very pointed.
My. Oh, sorry. Call it a teacher trying to keep on her mask? You're still my student on paper after all.
It sounds like you're saying I can just sit back and enjoy the show.
Bet that's not something you get to do every day, is it?
It's that freaking creepy sound.
I didn't
Oh, it's...
expect there to be a place like this beneath Rebel College.
Before
Oh.
Sundermere Base was built, this was a research facility for augmented resonance effects and void storm countermeasures. It's been decommissioned for years. The executive committee told me I could do whatever I wanted with the space. So I used my forte to do some light remodeling.
I see.
Memories of my students that should exist only in my mind. Here, they become real.
Oh,
A tangible piece to display. We still have some time. If you're interested, feel free to look around.
Hell yeah. Is that freaking etheric sea particles you got sitting up there?
You're using your forte to do all this?
Oh.
How long did it take you to create this?
However long it took, it was worth it. So the ones who stay don't just stay, and the ones who leave don't just leave.
Tard A unit, not Tard E. Procrastinate all you want, absolutely no action taken, even past the deadline. All tardiness allowed and all consequences acknowledged. That's the Tard A unit for you, the little known prototype model of the Tard E. Cute. Oh, animate. Cool. Solaskin. With the help of the shepherds, our team finally completed a full scan of the Solaskin. Aw, Solaskin, you're so adorable. I'm sorry I wanted to catch you with a net gun before. Amiya. Gossip TV? The strongest monitor in history, crafted by the troublemakers of the Department of Exostrider Engineering. When faced with unauthorized snooping, it unleashes full firepower. May all traitors explode. Retired after seriously injuring allies. Oof. And then it blows up? Oh my god.
The exhibits we're looking for are here.
Behind the wall?
Don't forget, this is my memory palace. Naturally, memory locks require memory keys to unlock.
Okay.
Allow me to demonstrate. This fancy trick only works in this little domain of mine.
That sounds like a gameplay mechanic. Backdoor Lucilla created herself using her power. Very few know how to use it correctly. Interesting. Okay. There we go, yep. Lucilla can use her Forte memory palace to project her memories on the corresponding projectors. Drag the photos to the target area to project the memory onto reality. Ooh, cool. Whoa, oh my god, it's the fucking, what is it, Viewfinder? They added a mechanic from Viewfinder? That's dope. That makes so much sense for her too. That's sick. What are those?
What is it?
This is the very reason I built this exhibition hall in the first place. Professor, do you trust me?
Oh. Getting into her past now? What is it?
Lucilla? You spaced out there. Are you all right?
I'm fine. Just had a dream that only lasted a few seconds. Rather fascinating.
Maybe it's a good idea to rest before the review starts.
That's not gonna happen.
Don't worry. I promise you I'll crash the second this is over. But right now, we must bring these exhibits with us.
Will a few exhibits be enough to sway them? She usually knows exactly how to sell anything. So why does she look so hesitant now?
Now it seems like a really last resort. Something that you never really wanted to do, but save it just in case.
Thank you for your trust. I know you have 1,000 questions burning in your mind. How will she handle the new Fed? What's her plan for the Synchronist with the Exostrider gone? Forgive me for not having the answers just yet.
I know you'd never harm the students. That's the only answer I need.
Terrible timing for a compliment, Rover. Anyway, let's take these two exhibits and...
Oh. Oh, she's losing it. She hasn't slept.
See you soon, Professor.
What is that? It looked like a Solaskin. Orf.
Some kind of force pulled us down here. Do you know where we are?
If my memory serves, we're directly beneath the exhibition hall. This way.
I wonder if it's a memory she deleted, but that persisted despite her forte. What on earth? What is a song? That synth is really cool sounding.
A synchronist's cockpit? Was this the prototype?
It looks the part, but this was actually our plan B. Designed without safety limiters to get sync rates up quick. Let's a synchronist pilot the Exostrider by force.
Oof. That's too risky for the students, though. Am I supposed to have an option here?
I know.
Oh.
It was meant as a last resort if civilization was staring down extinction. The project was terminated after the initial trials. The synchronists who volunteered, in the end, they lost their ability to resonate with the Exostrider ever again. What our students are facing now isn't new. I just hope I can do better by them this time.
Any idea how we...
We're digging up some skeletons. Okay. So we can...
With our eyes open, the key should be somewhere here.
A photo of the old research institute. For its owner, it serves as a memento, the unpleasant kind. Old institute. Was this the old Praxidus base that, or a part of the old Praxidus base they mentioned in 3.3 that got abandoned? Because the Praxis were active in Lahai Roi before Star Torch was founded, and this was assumably all built on top of it, layer by layer. Trippy.
Excellent. You're catching on quickly.
Oh, from the trailer.
What's happening?
Yeah, these must be memories that she's chosen to forget.
Rather unpleasant, I imagine.
Lucilla.
Fine, no more jokes. Honestly, anyone watching would think you're the one facing the board. There, I know the way out. Remember what I told you before entering the dark side? About the memories I erase periodically that can never be recovered?
Yeah?
Some things I can't bear to remember, but I also can't
There it is. There it is.
So I store them here. Looks like some of them are tired of being locked up.
They're manifesting?
Rover, look up. The exit is right above. We can use this key to leave, but I need your help to get there.
Okay. Escape the shackles of memory. One must first put them on.
Everything
Alright.
here is from my memory, but I know you are real. And wherever you are, that must be reality.
We're about to see some trippy shit, I
understand.
hope.
I'll be your reference point. But what about that girl? Are we just leaving her?
Rover, do you have any experience dealing with children? Tell me, what makes a child the most flustered when they're playing hide and seek?
Ah, I see.
Now, come along. Let's treat this little escape as a warm-up for the review.
Taking this very casually, Lucilla. Whoa. Cool ass environment. I remember when I first saw it, it reminded me kind of the mall in Cyberpunk 2077, where the Voodoo Boys send you. Just that big open hall with all the staircases.
Let's pick up the pace. Welcome to the Anti-Void Matter Materials Lab. It's where they first developed the materials for the Academy's anti-void canopy.
What's all of that in the center of the room?
The scrap of the day. Even the best recycling can only keep up with so much. Let's look around to see if there are any leads.
Corrosion test reports residue, number 8025. Coating failed after 159 hours and 45 minutes of exposure. Number 8026, coating failed after 133. Professor, is this student here to mess around? Oh, yeah. Jeez. No, it just kept declining. Known photo. Photo taken before a certain individual left the lab. For some reason, they didn't take it with them, choosing instead to carry away something more precious. Are you a test tube baby?
Photo. Now where is the right spot to project it?
Some photos have been smeared due to contamination. Drag 2 calibration bars to correct. Okay. Then I see.
Time for class. Smile.
Trigger perfect focus. Why what?
Hold still.
What's over here? Oh, is this the plant that Verino was working on? We are students of this vegetation. We are students of Lahai Roi. We are students of nature.
Let's pick up the pace. Time for class. Look at the camera. Memories take shape. So
Interesting. Very unique play style.
Artificial retroact rain?
Oh.
dear me, this is but a pale imitation. Among the synchronists who survived the experiments, there was one from Jinzhou.
Once he realized he'd never resonate with the Exostrider, he returned home and joined the Ministry
Oh,
of
friggin'
Development's
Mortefi.
Defense Division. There, he and his colleagues worked together to develop Jinjo's
Yeah, that's
retroactive
Mortefi,
rain
because Mortefi did go to the academy.
You're saying the shields against retroact rain and void storms share the same origin?
Not exactly. His approach didn't work on void storms at all, and it was discarded long ago.
So he got pissed and he left.
Before he
No
left
one?
the academy, the only things he asked to take with him were a few sheets of material buried under that pile of junk. I often wonder, was he just reluctant to let go of his design? Or had he already mapped out how to protect his hometown?
The girl who trapped us here? She must be trying to show us something through this memory.
Seems I've been getting schooled by my own students a lot lately.
Where's the
Let's
orb?
go. It's time to move on to the next classroom.
Reclaim. Oh, what was it called? Can't break those. Yep. Overthrax. Everything's kind of starting. Everything's connecting a bit more. That's really cool. Even little things like friggin' Mortefi.
Stop and take a rest?
Not even close.
That's the next area. Whoa. Whole underground botanical garden?
What's wrong?
Stay where I can see you, Rover. We've wandered into an unpleasant memory. It's far too easy to get lost in here.
It doesn't look like there's a way to cross the barrier ahead.
I have an idea. Rover, just go with me on this, all right?
Okay, okay.
Rover, can you step a little to the side?
Take a step forward.
Like this?
Perhaps a step forward. Maybe a step back. All right, this is the last one. Let's see that beautiful smile.
Okay.
Has anyone ever told you that you're not the most photogenic?
They have now.
No more teasing. This shot will have to suffice.
For what? Oh, to cast? Beacons around. Follow my instructions to disable the security system. Just initiate emergency mode, then type in something that kind of looks like Lahai Roi, then select lift restrictions, and we're good to go. Ah, shit. Oh, those two are switched. I'm gonna say it was... I'm gonna say it was this one. No! Okay, so it was this one. Okay. Oh, we could try a Lucilla. Cool.
Let's pick up the pace.
It's definitely pretty. Cool.
Your daughter isn't sick. He has awakened her forte, and it's a remarkably rare memory type. Congratulations. I'm certain she'll make an immense...
Nonsense. My Lucy will never become a resonator.
Oh.
Hold still. Perfect lighting.
I don't want to be a resonator. Please, no.
Ooh. Ooh.
Time for class.
Lucilla? Not good. Without a reference point, she's getting pulled into the deep end of her memories. I need to find her before too much time passes.
Oh, cool. Diagnosis 1. The test results now show the subject's tasting mark is located on the outer side of the right calf. According to the patient's family, the subject awakened her forte at her birthday party after receiving a camera as a gift. Rebel curves fluctuation stability test. Results. The subject's Rebel curve shows elliptical fluctuations with a stable time domain. It demonstrates a slight abnormal fluctuations. Conclusion. The subject shows no risk and has no history of overclocking, but exhibits long and short-term memory impairments common in memory-type resonators. Observation in the hospital is recommended. Okay. Yep. Okay. Screenshots. That's funny. Why go through the trouble of animating that? Well, no fucking way they did that. Ooh. Phone call. Did her mother pass? The phone she never wanted to answer?
Are you still there, Lucilla?
Yes.
Then why aren't you answering?
What do you want me to say?
Well, you could say okay, or I understand. This is the perfect moment. While our opponents are spread too thin, we take the reins. Just like the time you became president.
Oh.
Don't worry about the narrative. We'll play the villain. You just act tough, rope the independent auditor in, and we'll force another round of review.
What?
You fight hard. We express our concerns, and then we both take a step back. As long as we ensure our control over the future of the synchronous program, nothing else matters.
And what do you want from my students?
Simple. We both get what we want. They have talent, and we help them achieve their dreams. and it'll be their choice.
Their choice? Whose dreams are we really achieving?
It will be their choice, Lucilla. My Lucy, I won't speak of your past choices, but tell me, has there been a single choice that wasn't your own?
I still refuse.
There. Just like that. Act tough. Fight hard. And then we both take a step back at the review.
That doesn't solve anything, though.
From the Academy to the Pioneer Association, then to the Space Trek Collective, and now here. No wonder I was never cut out to be president. Watch out. That's me from the dark side. I use this memory to trap her. When are you going to tell her, Professor Lucilla? President Lucilla? That you've already made a deal with the new Federation? Let's go. You think you can outrun yourself, Lucilla?
I don't know, this is a weird ass situation this turned into. I have a lot of time here, so I'm gonna say we'll trust.
Before the meeting starts, I need you to take the time to film.
Okay, or never mind. All right.
Thank you. I promise I'd never let the new Federation lay a single finger on my students. But that's just her wishful thinking. A moth to the flame, daring the sky with wings of wax. Your students will die because of you. Let's leave this place, Rover.
Yeah, Lucy's mom, at least, is high up in the new Fed. At least that's confirmation of that.
You could have erased this memory. Why keep something so dangerous locked away?
To keep the sting fresh. A sharp reminder of the cost of slipping up if I ever get too comfortable in the Academy's peace.
That's a cool effect. Oh, it even leaves like tangible film behind. That's dope. Alright, got one. We got another one. Still haven't found the little Lucilla yet.
Let it go, Lucilla. Face what you know is reality.
I got a combat. A little bit of combat here. Looks like a little bit of combat area.
Once again, I found the courage to step into this room. Time flows here. Silent and peaceful. The Academy is alive and thriving. We've come so much further than I ever dreamed. wish you were here to see it.
Wish who was here? Oh. Oh, that's a cool effect. Oh, the little like ink granules like reaching out to me. Photo of an ordinary student dorm. The paper appears to have been gripped tightly, leaving the surface creased and mottled. Oh, and it like fully tracks like my location too. And like the colors like starts to fade as you get a little closer. Oh, maybe. That's a cool ass effect. That gives me like brings to mind like the game Unfinished Swan. It's an old game. That's from like 2012, 2013, but little indie game. Had some cool visual effects to it. President Lucilla, after board deliberation, your request to resign from Star Torch Academy has been denied. We understand that you are going through a difficult time, but the student... So, the thing from 3.2 was actually, like, legitimate? It was just, like, an alternate timeline if it had been approved? Whoa. Well, I mean, Fraxos are in deep with new feds, and so is she, so they probably were well aware of that. Alright. Getting darker. How has this room changed? There's a computer here now. This is when it was used more, her old dorm. Photo of an ordinary student dorm. The image was captured slightly out of focus. Accident report. Considering the impact of the accident, the board has decided to raise the confidentiality level of this project. The investigation results will not be made public. Additionally, all ongoing and previously reported projects must undergo a second review by the Space Trek Collective Expert Panel. Was she responsible for a project that had like a really...
The accident report is indisputable. Cable insulation failure leading to flight control abnormality. But the truth is simpler. I approved the plan. I killed her.
Oh shit. But it killed who? This is some really deep-seated guilt she feels. Was this like early on in her presidency that happened? So we're going back. So then she requested a transfer. She was like, "I'm not cut out for this shit." Like that kind of deal. We're going even further back now. Oh, we're gonna let. What's changing on the monitor here? These are about the same. Read the note. To Professor. This is like a plea to have her approve the project. So what if I never became a synchronist? I'll find my way into the sky. See you soon, Professor. So it wasn't her Was that the last note that the student left her before taking off?
so long. What's a teacher supposed to do when a student dreams something so brilliantly insane? But she chose the sky. And I thought, at least let her have one chance to fall.
Time for class.
That's a cool effect. Gorgeous. Oh my goodness. The lighting. Ooh, cool.
Is that Sundamir? Are we back before the Starward Riseway was even built?
Most of the students who lost their synchronous status in those force sync trials decided to return home. All but one. She told me it wasn't that she'd lost the Exostrider. The Exostrider had lost her. She said she designed a revolutionary transport method. A rocket piercing the sky. A way to bridge that sky and the Earth. This was the day she tested it. Her first crewed flight.
Then that wasn't a falling star. It was...
a spacecraft. Carrying the most brilliant student I've ever known.
To Sundermere Lookout. Professor, can you hear me?
Yes.
The weather couldn't be more perfect today. Oh, and I just saw a super huge Solaskin. I'll snap a picture for you as soon as I can.
Okay.
Professor?
Oh, that was her crown.
Your usual self. Are those investors giving you a hard time again?
No, it's not that. I haven't slept much lately. I'm a little tired. That's all.
Professor, do you trust us?
Hey,
remember that old Huanglong saying? Know the way at dawn and, something at dusk? Ugh, it went right out of my head.
I can't remember it either.
That's okay. I'll look it up and tell you the second the experiment is over. Talk to you soon.
From the way it fell, void matter must have pierced the shielding mid-flight. But if we'd reinforced the coating... What kind of civilization do you think built the Exostrider? If they were that advanced, do you think they'd already defeated the Threnodians?
Asking interesting questions there. You're speaking my language now.
But before they reached the stars, they must have fallen too. Again and again. Go. Be our eyes. Walk with humanity.
Interesting words there.
Please, give this to our teacher. Humanity's smallest step. And everything we had to give.
Cute design. That was not little Lucille. That was a Mia.
This isn't good.
Oh, okay.
Lucilla!
Whoa. Red and gold looks so cool.
Lucilla, wait!
Oh, she turned it into a wall? Are you kidding me? Wow.
Lucilla,
Oh my god, you pieces.
this domain. It's dangerous.
Staying here is the real danger. Oh, we have to leave.
Oh no, I gotta turn around, don't I? No?
Almost there. As long as we keep moving upward, we'll find a way out.
So this is why you wouldn't tell me what your plan was. This way out you've been building for the Synchronists. It's just a dead end, isn't it?
I don't want the new Federation to lay their dirty hands on my students. But the more I think about it rationally, the more I realize I can't reject their offer. Because on what grounds can I propose a plan that might kill them?
I think I know why that girl trapped you here.
What?
You're terrified that your proposal will be their end. You're afraid because you know they'll support any plan you bring to the table. Because you're their teacher. Because no one in this world understands them the way you do.
another lesson from my own student. Huh. See you later, Rover.
So, what are you doing? What an interesting story. They just never stop. They just never stop trying new presentation styles. One of the things I love the most. Just new ways to show thematics and character and emotion. They fit it to every character. Very deeply personal, with so many ideas, so much ambition here. Like, even when things don't land, I'll always appreciate and admire the ambition they show in every single freaking patch in one way or another. Ay. Oh, looking through the lens. Cool little.
I hope humanity can soar even higher.
I hope humanity can venture even farther.
I hope humanity can weather any storm.
Professor, what's your dream?
Such an interesting design.
My dream? My dream is simply to see all of yours come true. See you later, Professor.
Hivatia?
Let's go. Together this time.
What is that? Why are we fighting Hivatia right now?
Take shape.
Yeah.
I protect. I witness. The edge. Oh, that wasn't nice. Memories take shape. Illusions of the past.
So she just gets those
Step forward.
couple of moves in this moon?
I inscribe.
Yeah. Interesting spot for a boss fight.
Professor, can you hear me?
I hear you. Loud and clear.
The weather couldn't be more perfect today. Oh, and I just saw a super huge Solaskin.
Yes, I see it too. You're right. It's absolutely huge.
Great. I thought you weren't gonna believe me. Right. I'll see you soon.
See you soon.
Okay. I like all the doves.
Was that girl another one of your students?
She is every memory I have of this academy. She is every one of my students.
We've come all this way, and I still don't know what your plan actually is.
That's okay. Everyone's about to find out.
Tired?
That was an excited yawn, remember?
Well, we're about to give a speech of some kind. I had a feeling.
Rover, where are you and Lucilla? The other panelists have all taken their seats. The students, too. Can we really trust this plan of hers? Anyway, I'm leaving the speech to you.
Then we'll face it together. See you later, Professor.
You gotta do. Oh, fully rendered too.
President Lucilla, I'm Cameron, Permanent Secretary of the Space Trek Collective Board. By appointment of the board, and on behalf of the Investors Conference, I hereby convene this second special inquiry concerning the synchronous program of Star Torch Academy. Pursuant to Article 12 of the Space Trek Collective Charter, President Lucilla, you may now raise any procedural objections regarding the attendees, the agenda, or the draft of this session.
I would like to know the national composition of this review panel, Ms. Cameron.
This panel consists of 10 members, all from the new Federation. 5 serve as special representatives, and of the remaining 4 permanent board members, 2 have abstained and delegated their voting rights to the Federation. Additionally, we have Mr. Alto, attending as independent auditor on behalf of the Black Sheep.
Mr. Alto, who has no last name.
Then, Ms. Cameron, I believe the current composition of this panel fails to comply with charter regulations governing review committees.
According to the regulations, any participant authorized by a board member shall be deemed to hold the same nationality as that member. The panel's composition is perfectly valid.
Pardon the interruption. If that's the case, then Rover, currently a student at Rebel College, can also be considered a panelist appointed by the Black Shores. Here's the paperwork.
Welcome, Rover.
I have no further questions, Ms. Cameron.
Then, per the agenda, I will now relay the investor's resolution, following our previous inquiry. Given that the loss of the Exostrider constitutes a de facto failure of the program, our immediate priority is to establish a compensation plan for the affected assets and students. Furthermore, the board directs that the synchronous program must be terminated immediately, or at minimum suspended.
My stance remains unchanged, Ms. Cameron. I intend to continue the program.
We require a justification.
Panelists, this is a theoretical prototype for a shield designed to counter retroact rain, created by one of our
More
synchronists.
Teffy!
This prototype significantly accelerated the development of Jinzhou's own defenses. It saved countless lives during the war against the Threnodian Overthrax. And yet, the material used in this prototype was originally nothing more than discarded scrap from one of the engineering department's experiments. It was only because its designer was a synchronist, educated in engineering, void matter, and even meteorology, that this material found a second life.
You seem to be arguing for the superiority of general education for the Synchronists, President Lucilla. However, general education isn't even included in the program's white paper. I fail to see a link between that and advancing the Synchronist program. The shield is an impressive surprise, but given the cost of gambling on such a slim probability, the cost effectiveness is simply too low.
Ms. Cameron, panelists, how exactly are we meant to measure the cost effectiveness of failure? As you can see, this shattered component comes from a failed experiment. One that was not even recorded in the Collective's official gazette. A synchronist gave her life as the price for validating her theory. 15 months later, this very component became the final piece for the construction of the Star Wars Riseway, the bridge between Lahai Roi's Earth and the sky. Humanity does not always set out for the sake of victory, Ms. Cameron. Our synchronists know from the day they enroll. No one knows when the Exostrider will awaken, and the odds that they'll be the one to pilot it are slim. Yet they come anyway. They march toward likely failure from the very start. So I ask you, can you truly say that such failure has no value? And how can we call that a failure of the Synchronists, when the Exostrider was the one who banished LF1 from our world?
Secretary Cameron, the Black Shores representative requests the floor.
Proceed.
On the subject of unforeseen benefits from the program, we find ourselves in agreement with President Lucilla. This is a set of disclosable data we just compiled. A significant proportion of current Black Shore members came from Star Torch Academy. These Bloom Bearers demonstrate exceptional capability, talent, and resolve, traits most prominent among the Synchronists. Furthermore, the Synchronists serve as role models for other students. I believe Rover is better suited to speak on that.
Bring in Ameth. Bring in Ameth.
The Synchronous program is a search for a way out for our civilization. When we believed the Exostrider was the only route, then those fit to pilot it were the Synchronists. Now that the Exostrider is no longer a viable option, the ones fit to search for a new way out are still our Synchronists.
Yes, which is why I must disagree with evaluating the Synchronous program purely in terms of cost effectiveness. I urge investors to reconsider the criteria used to measure its value.
We require a discussion. This session is adjourned for 5 minutes.
Let them see your potential. Let them see your value. But that is not enough.
President Lucilla, following the review panel's deliberation, we fully recognize the potential value of the Synchronists as an independent academic division, as well as their role model effect. However, as Rover stated, only those fit to shoulder the burden of finding a new way out deserve the title Synchronist. Therefore, we propose a compromise. Rebel College will be preserved, but all future training must be subject to the guidance and review of this panel. Let's both take a step back, shall we? President Lucilla.
This is it. The final fight, Lucilla. Take a deep breath. Keep your composure. And remember.
Remember what?
Everything you regret. Everything that brings you joy. Everything you have lost. Everything you have witnessed. The answer you chase. The treasure you give everything to protect. No, that won't be necessary, Secretary Cameron. The Synchronists of today, they remain the closest thing this world has to a way out for our civilization. After our confrontation with Aleph 1, we recovered this audio recording from the interstellar probe Farwatcher.
It's nothing more than static.
Even so, it is the only legacy the pioneers of Solaris have left us. We are not alone, Secretary Cameron. Just as our ancestors took shelter in caves. Just as Star Torch Academy was built in Lahai Roi. Just as humanity itself endures on Solaris. A brave soul took the first step to claim that future.
I fail to see what this has to do with the Synchronists.
Using Rebel College research, we can build vehicles driven entirely by augmented resonance. That means complete immunity to frequency interference.
Oh.
And the training our Synchronists
That's a
undergo
cool idea.
makes them the perfect pilots for these vessels.
With the defense mechanism at the center, that's cool.
But the Strider Gate has been sealed. Not to mention, whatever lies beyond can hardly be called a route.
Who said civilization's route to the future has to go down?
The stars.
President Lucilla, I'm sure you know, any instrument that nears the etheric sea.
I am well aware of that. However, by relying on augmented resonance effects, the Academy can overcome that barrier.
And if it fails, the cockpit becomes a coffin.
I see.
Is there a chance you're willing to take?
Let's go.
This is our decision. If the answer lies beyond death, then that's where we go. Just wait and see. My brightest students will pierce the sky for all to see.
Very cool. It all came together in the end.
The car will be here soon. I could take it from here.
You have a car?
Thanks for everything, Alto. Really.
So did it go through?
You! It was a long day. The kind you don't forget, though. Rover, can you pass a message to the president for me? After a speech like that, the outcome doesn't matter half as much. Anyway, chillax. Everything's gonna be all right. Well, catch you at the Black Shores, my friend.
Yeah. Till next time.
The freaking mask is back. I guess I just have to finish Sonny's companion quest. It's the only way to fix that. Alright, thanks for the reset. Okay, oh, okay. I want to talk to over here.
Just look at this paragraph. It reads like you were hallucinating on Lahai Roi mushrooms.
Why are you such a slave to the man? Go! Think outside the box.
Quit tinkering with it. That violates operational protocol.
Okay, this is all normal stuff.
The lenses convert the reactive light to light and restore the
During inspections, always check the lenses closely.
But stay away from my synchro.
Oops. That one goes such a short distance.
Professor, I admit there are
Retina testing ground floor.
Alright. Oh, Yuki!
She is not here. She is likely still at the review hall.
Thank you. I'll look for her there.
I'm sorry.
You're sorry?
What for?
If I had been more helpful, perhaps the outcome would have been more satisfying.
Politics aren't really your shtick. Yeah.
You and I have already done our best for her.
Go check on her.
Oh, it's cute that you care so much, though. Crazy scanner that lets us in. Man, Amith should have made an appearance. Even just a little one. The Executive Committee still considers the synchronous program to be extremely costly, high risk, and fraught with amenable to scale invest. Yet we must also admit a way out, the very thing we've been chasing. Therefore, the Executive Committee of the Space Truck Collective has determined that we will once again challenge the sky. They gave him a shot. Okay. Get some sleep, you crazy girl. Those who linger? Oh, hold on. Those went away so fast. Is that an after story? Oh, there's 3. Oh, no, wait. Oh, that's right. This is... Okay. Yeah, I watched these on the stream and I forgot to do them. But this is... Oh, so that's all 3 of those from 3.3 that I did do in my own account. But yeah, I'll have to get those done. But I have seen them all. Yeah, because I just had the thought of like I sucked at like checking to see if there's anything after story related in prior streams. Then I'd end up seeing them afterwards on other people's streams. I'm like, oh shit. those who choose to linger. Now that the dust has settled, certain someone has surprisingly chosen to stay at the academy a little longer. Certain someone. You're gonna put me on the ground floor, aren't you? I should have just walked. Optional, take the elevator. Well, I'll go take the elevator. If there's anything bonus here.
Why do we have to pay for the food we developed?
Alright, I can jump here, right? Yeah.
Professor, I admit there
Engineering,
are a few
break the
areas
testing
in
ground
this
floor again.
But look,
Are they trying to launch themselves to the moon?
Alright. You get.
Crystal doesn't look too happy today. Maybe we should come back another time, Professor?
Don't worry.
That.
Just leave it.
Oh, is that the secretary?
The illustrious rover. Jinzhou, Raguna, Septimont, and now Lahai Roi. Why, of all times, do you choose to remain behind the curtain?
I trust Lucilla.
She understands what her students need better than I ever could.
She's let that childish idealism cloud her judgment. Since Solaris was first trapped beneath the etheric sea, we've seen hundreds of attempts, hundreds of failures. But the reality is we can't even bring their bodies home.
Yeesh.
She chooses to indulge her students' whims? Fine. Then she's bound to them. One more casualty, and the investors will lose their patience with the program and hold her accountable. Ultimately, sacrificing our finest young minds to suicidal experiments. That's not just a failure. It's a disgrace to our species itself.
That's a little horseshit.
All of it. Oh, forget I said that. Just an old woman's rambling. Don't read too much into it. Give Lucilla a message. Kristen autographed a premier memento for her. If she wants it, she'll need to return to the new Fed and claim
Kristen?
it herself.
Is that her mom?
And you're Lucilla's.
Failed teacher. Nothing more.
Is Kristen her sister? Is that it?
Doesn't look too happy today. Maybe we should come back another time, Professor?
Is that it? Is that it?
Oh, don't worry. Just lead with, dear.
Really? That's it? Nothing else? I got that. I'm sure there's probably things and people to talk to that I don't know about. I haven't seen. I ain't got anybody in chat to tell me. But outside of the 3 after stories, yeah, nothing. Okay, I'll get my dailies done. I haven't actually done a daily quest. Why has it got to be Jinzhou? Can I change? Isn't there a way to change what the daily quest is? I don't want to fast travel and load all of Jinzhou. I guess I can just do the daily on stream then. Interesting. That like did not conclude. Well, it did and it didn't. You know, I was thinking it was send off not too dissimilar from 2.7 when we left all of Raguna and Septimon's cast. I was thinking we'd get something maybe kind of similar to that with, you know, actually Rover actually leaving. But we didn't. No lead up, no formal build up, which I already said I wasn't expecting too much of that, but literally nothing at all. This was just this story, and that was it. But for what it is, for what we got, that was cool. That was really cool. The visual motifs throughout it were really interesting, and Lucilla was added a lot more nuance to Lucilla than I was expecting, because I'd mentioned in previous streams that you know, it's interesting that we've seen so much of Lucilla, and we seem to know quite a bit about her. And here I feel like we got more nuance to what we already knew, but we didn't get like, we got hints at a backstory, but nothing super concrete. You know, she's got from the new Fed. She's got I'm still guessing that's her mom, who just doesn't consider herself her mom anymore because they're that estranged, and that their principles are just that different for how the life paths that they chose. And there may be no real hope for reconciliation there. And I'm guessing Kristen is another family member, potentially a movie star. I don't know. Yeah, it's going to be interesting. I feel like they actually set up more for Lucilla in the future, potentially, unless we get to see, unless Kristen is like a playable character, we get to see their side of the story, and Lucilla plays like a supporting role there, since it's kind of like how they like to do their character progression in that vein, where, you know, this is Lucilla's had plenty of time in the spotlight here, so if they were to get any more, it would be through the lens of a different character. Maybe that's what they're hinting at there. The pacing felt a little off in the memory palace section. I think it was just like the way they were giving us information felt so disparate. And it does come together. Like, I understand completely what they were going for in the end there. But it just kind of felt like, okay, we did this. Okay, now what are we doing? Okay, now what are we doing? And where is this going? And oh, that's where it's going. I like what we got. But, you know, there is that. Sometimes that breadcrumb trail can, you know, it can feel aimless if it's done too much over an extended period of time. I feel they were brushing up with the borders of that here. Thankfully, though, the environments was really cool. The visual storytelling was fantastic. The new, I might be bugging, but that feels like new motion capture, new way they're displaying their scenes and pacing them, and especially seeing that culminate in the Lucilla speech scene was really cool. And I think it paid off. If that's the new kind of direction and effort they're putting into the motion cap and these kind of scenes, then I'm all for it. And yeah, we want to shoot past the etheric sea. I think that's a really cool long-term goal that we can have kind of burning in the background and kind of get little updates on here and there, and really see what that culminates into. Is going to be a fun ride. But yeah, I enjoyed myself. It was longer than I was expecting to. I guess I yapped a bit, but it was 2.5+ hours ish. But very cool. Do I have? I pull. So yeah, this is what I'm working with. I have a 10 pull. I'm gonna hold off. Gameplay wise, I wasn't too into Lucilla. She's got interesting mechanics. I would need to like actually see her kit. Wrong button. This one?
Let's add more memories to our album.
The viewfinder was awesome. Done the right amount, and I really liked the twist of chasing her. That was really fun. Our voice actress's name is actually Lucy. That's cute. So like, what do you do, girl? Oh, she'll slow enemies. Okay, so yeah, she's got Tomb Break. Oh wait, she's got Echo. Go back. Oh, there are two songs playing on top of each other. Can you cast Echo skill more frequently and boost the damage of Echo skill teams? Yeah, so Glacio Chafe is what I would want her for. Let's stop overlaying the music there. Well, I'll throw by what convene here. All out or nothing. And I think I get. I've got one pull. I've got one pull. I can throw in the weapon. How am I doing on pity? Actually, I've just been throwing Astrite at this just to try and get her weapon. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. 37. I'm only at 37 pity, really? No, I feel like I pulled more than that. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 36, 37. I'm only at 37 pity. I gotta get freaking 33 plus, no, 43 pulls to guarantee. Alright, well, might as well. I get 2. Jeez, why is the convene so freaking loud sometimes? Shoot my shot! Shoot my shot! No shot. I don't think I have any coral right now. One short. One short. I got a tiny bit of coral there. Okay. Well, that's it. I think I got everything covered. I'm sure there's like little timed overworld conversations that I'm not aware of, but I will probably see in other people's streams when I check those out, because I'm a weirdo who does that for pretty much every patch. I watched every patch like friggin' 5+ times. Yeah, that was fun. That was an interesting, good time. I like the politics. I like the new updates to presentation here. Music tracks. There weren't any super standout music tracks to me in this one, especially compared to Denia's patch. But enjoyable, very enjoyable. Even I liked the little character study here and getting to show a new side to the exploration of Lahai Roi's students and their dreams for the future, and gave us a new long-term goal. So that's really cool. Look forward to seeing more. And yeah, 3.5 is still pretty tight-lipped on what this 3.5 mystery is going to be. With why we're going to Hualong, where specifically in Hualong, I've heard a couple different names thrown around, but I don't know for sure. And I'm not going to speculate too much on that, at least not yet. But trip marketing should be starting soon. Yeah, it's been about a week. Probably, well, it's Sunday in NA time. Well, I guess, yes, it's Sunday now in NA time. Maybe tonight, maybe Monday night, we might see our first little peek at the mystery characters that I unfortunately have seen a little of little portraits of. So we'll see. Hopefully it's exciting, and I'll be doing my thing and streaming as much as I can of all of it. If you watched the VOD or joined at any point in the stream, I really appreciate it, and I hope you guys have a great rest of your day. Cheers.